Hello, my name is Leandro Rodriguez and this is my third video recording for English conversation. Today we are talking about a very controversial topic, which is same-sex marriage. I consider this topic to be a little bit delicate since many people have different opinions about it. Since the very beginning, we saw in the Bible that there were people who tended to like the same gender, but it doesn't mean that it is correct, from my opinion. So, the first question says that what do you think about same-sex marriage? I would say that it is a controversial topic. It has different sides to look at. For example, the same of morality and ethics, also spirituality and civil rights. Homosexuality has existed since the very beginning. However, it is nowadays when this minority is trying to get more civil rights and what they define as equality. Well, it was established that we were meant to get married with a person of different gender. However, I think that it is not logical to accept this kind of union since it breaks the life laws. Second question, do you think it happens in the Dominican Republic? Yes, I do. I know a couple that live together, although they are not legally married. They live their lives as a married couple, but they keep it behind curtains. Maybe because they are afraid of what people may think or say. And personally, I would say that that's the way they should live. Like, they shouldn't show this example to society since they are kids who can get involved into it, and I don't think that they are role models to follow. The next says, do you agree or disagree with this issue? I think everybody is entitled to choose their sexuality and sex partner. I do not agree that this kind of couples should have the same rights as traditional couples, though due to the fact that they cannot procreate children. However, they should be given some rights. I think it does not help in terms of spirituality, and I also think it does not set a good example for children, as I said before. The fourth question says, what do you suggest the government of your country to do in order to take position towards same-sex marriage? I suggest that government give these couples some privileges, such as heritage and be able to make decisions in case of illness. But I do not agree on the fact that they could adopt children. I don't like this idea. Okay, about the book, we have the exercise 1, which is look back at questions 1 to 4 in the predict section. How correct were your predictions? Let's see. Okay, here we go. The number 1 for me was false, not correct. The number 2, false. The number 3, false. The number 4, true. Number 5, false. Number 6, false. And number 7, true. Okay, part B. It says, according to O'Connor, which adjectives describe women who propose to men? Well, according to him, he would say that they are educated, strong, and confident. The second, what two suggestions does Susan Fine make? The proposal shouldn't be a surprise. She should write it down and practice it. Yeah, it is. It might not work if it is done on the spot. Okay, about reading two, we have read the statements and write T for true and F for false. Go back to the reading two and look for the answers you are unsure of. The number one says most married couples get divorced, and the answer is true, unfortunately. There is a mathematical formula that predicts who should get married, and the answer is false. Third, a mathematician worked with a sociologist, and the answer is false. Number four, for their study, the researchers videotaped couples, and the answer is true. 5. The couples took a written test, and the answer is false. The researchers gave each couple positive and negative points, and the answer is true. If the score is bad, the couple has to get divorced. The answer is false. And the formula predicts incorrectly 6% of the time. The answer is true. Okay, answer the questions. What three things do the researchers look at? Well, physical information, conversation, and body language. Find two examples of body language of facial reactions in the reading. Rolling the eyes and smiling. Okay, now we move on page 31. And it says, which one of these women are real? How do you know? Well, Halle Berry, because the reading says in real life. Second, what do you think Corwell Campaign Company did a survey about marriage? Because before, marriage proposal was exclusively for men. But now women propose to men as well. Very interesting. Okay, next. Page 32, reading. Okay, let me check. Exercise, reading skills. Great. Understanding transition words and phrases. Many transition words and phrases are used in English. Writers use transition words and phrases to connect ideas. These words and phrases may connect ideas from one sentence to another. They may also connect ideas within the same sentence. Some transition words and phrases add ideas together. For example, he drank the soda and ate all the ice cream. Some transition words and phrases put actions in time order. For example, first, take two eggs, then break them in a bowl. What do the underlying transition words and phrases from the readings do? For example, in addition, gives more information. Also give more information. Then time preference. After that, time preference. And the end, time preference. Okay? Page 33, part 2. It says, read the test article to find the answers to these questions. What two countries does the writer talk about? Well, he talks about Singapore and United States. What is each government doing about marriage? United States is teaching people about marriage. Singapore has a government dating service. How important is the government programs try to help different groups. What are the two groups? Well, the United States program is for poor. The Singapore program is for single people. 4. How do people in each country feel about the programs? In Singapore, some people think it's a good program. Others think that the government has nothing to do with that. In the United States, people think marriage is a private decision. Okay, let's move on to page 35. Great. Okay, vocabulary work. Guess the meaning from the contest. Guess the meaning of these words and phrases from reading 3. What clues do you use? Okay, matchmakers, person who matches single people. Computer dating service is an internet service that matches people. Promote, to advocate. Organize, to arrange or put in certain order. Okay, page 35, 36. Yeah, talk about your own ideas. Discuss these 3 points. The government should make it difficult to get married. Every couple should have to pass a course about marriage before they get a marriage license. Definitely not. Marriage is a personal decision, and if a couple decides to marry one another, the government should not come in between. However, I do agree that couples get a marriage license in which they can get more knowledge about the marriage. 2. Governments should use taxes to encourage marriage and discourage divorce. Married couples should pay fewer taxes than single people. Divorced couples should pay a divorce penalty tax. I think it's a good idea to use taxes to motivate marriage. Married couple should pay less for a variety of reasons. They are trying to make a family. They probably have a plan of buying a house, land. Divorced couples should pay a penalty tax because they are trying to get out of an enterprise. Marriage is a legal enterprise. And the last one, marriage is a personal decision. The government should not try to control it. It is true that marriage is a personal decision, but if the government wants to promote it, there's nothing wrong with it. Ultimately, the government should make decisions in favor to citizens, and if promoting marriage is one of them, so be it. Thank you for listening. This was my third video recording, and I hope that you liked it. Bye bye.